Welcome to School Network. We're going to talk about Outschool. I did a video on that. I have a couple people signed up, so I wanted to go a little bit more in depth on the classes. So my community school network link is in the bio. Sign up to that. It's free. I can give you some onboarding information, a little tips and tricks of the trade. But what do we teach? So on Outschool, it's a platform where you can teach children ages 3 to 18. So if you like more adult, you might want to try high school. The high schoolers are very pleasurable when it's online and it's something that they're interested in, they pay attention. So it's not like regular school. I've been an educator for years, anywhere from pre-K 3 all the way up to the college level. But this is so enjoyable. So you can teach on anything, literally any subject, as long as it's, appropriate, not sexual in nature. I do have a class on puberty. So I am a certified gym teacher with a health endorsement as well. But let's get into some of the things that I teach. You can teach math, science, but you can also teach piano. You can teach dance. You can teach cooking, or you can even teach a class on what tools should you have in a toolbox. This is what a wrench looks like. This is what it's used for. Practical things. What are some good cleaners? You can teach on etiquette, pretty much anything. So this is, where's my share? Let me enlarge it so I can see my share. I'm going to share my screen with you. There we go. My screen was too short. All right. So there are some, when I get into the share screen, if you're going to share a video, you want to hit sound optimization and video optimization. Otherwise, they won't hear the video. You also can't see them. But when I was going over earlier, I taught about eBay and Etsy for you guys, but I also have a class for kids. And this is like how to take care of your guinea pigs. I teach on the saber-toothed tiger, all the different animals, and like the honey badger. I knew about that, but the goblin shark, I had no clue what a goblin shark was. And I always say at the end of every class, if you guys are interested in anything, topic requests are always welcome. And they're like, can you do a class on goblin shark? And I'm like, sure, even though I don't know what it is. So here I'll just show you. I did some research, and it's real easy now with ChatGPT and things. I found some little cards that give a lot of information, and then it'll go to like a video. It's only like a 2-minute clip because it's kind of cool to see the animals in action. So you would stop your share, optimize your sound in your video, and I can teach you guys how to do it. It's through Zoom. You only need 1 MB upload. When I was teaching the Chinese, I needed anywhere from like 18 to 26. So basically you don't have to invest in anything other than your basic phone. Zoom is free. And I like to find some GIFs. You can do a slideshow where it enlarges it. To get out of that, you just hit escape. And so that's one class. And just to give you guys an idea, if you're thinking about teaching, I got creepy cool animals of the deep, body language and tone of voice. You're like, how do you teach that? And so what I'll do is I'll ask them like to kind of go through some facial expressions and what do you think they're feeling, and showing empathy. And that'd be great for like etiquette classes too. I like to get a little bit fun. So some of my gifts are, oh, this is a prep class. That's not the actual class, but I find little gifts and just add them in. I can teach you how to do that. And then like puberty and Frank, Mount St. Helen and hurricanes, how to become a man. And even just like on conjoined twins, I talk about the science behind it. And there's so many different things you can do. I also teach higher level, like psychology, and I teach what a paleontologist is. So these are just some things that I do. Disease prevention. I'm not sure if you would need a specific thing for that, but I can also teach you guys how to create the classes to get them approved. So we have managing our emotions, how to make friends, positive behaviors, and just get creative. Like my stuff is somewhat educational, but you can teach anything. Like I said, cooking or making friendship bracelets. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of what I do and social emotional learning. Um, but the gifts are fantastic. Sometimes it's hard to find, but if you do enough research, you'll be able to find what you need. Um, let's see if I'm trying to think which one would have, this might have some things to show you, like some cards that I find. So like this one, is kind of nice. It does all the research for you. And some of the things I'll do is when you have a lot of kids, you kind of want them to mute and unmute. So I do a lot of, um, are the babies hatched from an egg? Yes or no? And then they'll like do their little votes. And that way they don't all have to. I think that they're born from eggs. I think they're born alive. It keeps them participated. Also, they're kids, so it keeps them moving. And I like to sometimes, the kids don't always read this. This is more for me. There's some kids that will read it. I teach real young ones. But like right here, I'll see 16 years in captivity. So I can say, how many years do you think they can live in captivity? And if it's a small group, you can ask, do you think it's 3 years or 16 years? And it's okay if you're wrong. We're just taking guesses. And that way they're talking. A lot of times I try to make it where it's like pretty obvious. So sometimes I'll be like, do you think it's 16 years or 300 years in captivity? And someone will be like, 300, I think. But they're little kids and it's just kind of fun. I try to give them where they have a lot of wins in the education. Um, I was going to say something to you too, though. Um, and then so they can kind of see it. Like I said, I do videos as well. Here's some cards, and I like to ask a lot of times, do you think that whatever animal has a brain? You'd be surprised how many kids don't know. So when I find these images or create these images, they stimulate my brain on what to say. They're also good fillers. So let's say I just taught, does it have a brain? Yes or no? And I'm like, yeah, correct. They do have a brain. And then I can go into, they have lungs and a heart and vertebrae and, talking about the different bones, and humans have 206. So whatever your knowledge is, you just expand on it and definitely ask some questions. What do you think this is? Do you think it's made out of bone or cartilage? I have them like touch your nose and wiggle it, or your ear. That's cartilage. A lot of times different little props can help with the little ones. But and then this is one thing I like to do. This is my trademark secret, but I'll be like, doo, 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 here's your trophy for doing a great job in class today. And I give them like it's just a little visual. And like I said, it'll be in slideshow where it's like, wow, that's my trophy. And the kids get real excited. It's just a picture, but that's the one little thing that I do that makes it a little extra special. But if you would like to get started, I have a link that gets you to OutSchool. I'll also include a link to Skool Network. That's a community where you can contact me, throughout the day, and I can help you. So if you sign up through my OutSchool link, I will help you throughout this. I got approved on the first time. You don't have to be a certified teacher, but there are little tricks to it. So I will be your mentor for free if you utilize my link. Just make sure if you take like 2 logins or something that you use the link, because it'll like click out of it and then it goes to OutSchool. So as long as you're under me, disclaimer, I get $100, and they might change it to 50. I don't know, but I do get some money from it, but I am here to help you. And that's one thing too. Once you become approved, you can bring on some other teachers. Like I said, you don't have to be a certified teacher or have ever taught before. Just know your passion and bring it to life. I hope that was helpful. Please use my link and I will be your mentor. And the other thing too that I want to say, oh, stop share. Am I still? I still sharing? I don't know what just happened. Um, the other thing too, though, is that you can set your own prices, your own hours. You can work from home. So if you um, have a class and then you get called out of town, you can still do it from your hotel room. Just you can utilize Zoom, and I use Google Slides. You can do other things too for your presentation, or sometimes you don't need a presentation. If you had like an improv thing, you can teach like jump roping. I like anything. That's what's so fun about it. And you can do one-time classes, which is pretty much what I do because of my schedule, but you can set up semester-long classes. Some things that are really good to market are like winter holiday camps where you can do like a week-long stretch, or you can do over the summer. So it's pretty cool how flexible they are. So if you are interested, comment I'm in, and I will see you in the next video.